Well, let's now focus on Germany. As we said, Germany is one of the places that has brought in restrictions to stop the spread of coronavirus. Despite still faring better than neighbouring EU countries, Germany has, however, been struggling to curb the coronavirus infections since it was hit by the second wave. To get the latest from Germany, we're joined from Berlin by DW's correspondent Emmanuelle Chaze. Do tell us, Emmanuelle, about the kind of steps that are being taken. You're midway through what the German government called a light lockdown. Are you seeing a result on the number of cases?
Yes, Chancellor Angela Merkel said after meeting with the 16 state premiers this week that the good news in Germany was that the exponential growth of cases has stopped. However, the 7-day incidence is still way too high, with over 140 cases per 100,000 inhabitants and around 14,000 new infections daily. Angela Merkel called again for everyone to limit their social interactions and their travels. The goal for Germany is to keep the schools open, but other than that, all places of socialization are still closed. I'm talking about bars, about restaurants, clubs, fitness studios, and the government warned that this won't be changing anytime soon if the infections are not curbed. What's interesting is that Angela Merkel said she would have been keen on introducing even more restrictions, but couldn't find a common ground with the state premiers. Now, in the vast majority, Germans do support the measures taken by the government, even if there is a certain fatigue here as everyone braces for a hard winter, and we've seen regular protests against the restrictions in place.
And now, finally, there is some good news on the vaccine front. There seems to be 2 vaccines in sight. Do you know more about when they will be rolled out?
The good news came in a few days ago when pharmaceutical firm BioNTech, which is based in Germany and created by German researchers, announced a 90% effective vaccine against COVID-19. The European Union has already announced that 300 million doses of that vaccine have been ordered. The German government is working on a vaccination strategy, on an appropriate response. They warned that when the vaccine will be available, there won't be immediately shots for everyone, but instead that groups will be prioritized. First responders, for example, like hospital staff, then the elderlies. And here in Berlin, there's already 6 vaccination centers that have been organized, including 2 in 2 former airports in the city. The firm BioNTech said they were hoping to be able to produce the vaccine during the first trimester, maybe even as early as January next year.
All right, Emmanuelle, thank you so much for joining us with the latest there from Germany.